Guys, welcome back and welcome to my August favourites video. I know everybody's been saying it, but this month really has just gone super duper fast. If you saw my vlog that I posted, actually 2 vlogs, it was so long that I had to do part 1 and part 2, but if you saw my vlogs this week then you'll have seen that this has been my first month as full-time blogger and YouTuber, which is really exciting, and I thought that I would just have loads of free time, I'd be at home and be able to get everything done, but it has not been like that. I have been back-to-back meetings out in town and I've not really had any free time, so my favourites is actually quite smaller than I thought it would be, because I just haven't really had time to do that much stuff, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. The first thing that is in my favourites this month, you guys will probably already predict this if you follow me on Instagram, and of course it is my gorgeous baby boy. This is Dexter. He is very wiggly because we just took him to Pets at Home and found a little alligator toy which he's now beheaded, and he has never been so in love with a toy before, so
he's looking for it!
So he's absolutely in love with this. This is definitely Dexter's August favourite, but I'm going to give it back to him and let him play around on the floor. But this wiggly little boy, he is just, oh my gosh, I'm really going to put him down. Go on his Instagram if you want to see cute pictures of him. But of course he is my biggest favourite thing of this whole month and this whole year and basically my whole lifetime. I am so in love with him and I just can't stop kissing him. Every time I see him I just want to burrow my face in his little hairy cheeks and I just love him so much, and he's running towards me and it's the cutest thing. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. Are you my love bear, are you? I love him. Okay, I'm gonna let Dexter run around and play because I don't want to be depriving him of his yummy toys. Now you come and sit on my lap. I love you. I do, I love you. Alright, I'm going to get started on the beauty products. I've probably only got 4 or 5 or 5 or 6 to go through, so I'll get cracking on those first. The first couple of items are a lip combination that I've been wearing for the past, I'd say 10 days or so since I first got them, and they're both from Urban Decay. Firstly, there's this lipstick, and this is the Matte Stark Naked Lipstick in the shade Rouge à Lèvres, or maybe it's the Rouge à Lèvres matte lipstick in shade Stark Naked, I don't know, but either way I'll post the details on this down below. But it's a matte lipstick, but it doesn't come out too matte, so I sometimes find matte lipsticks quite drying, especially as we go into the cooler months, but this one has a really moisturising formula. I've got this and the liner, which I'm about to talk about, on today, and even though my lips are pretty dry at the moment, I still just find it a really lovely combination. Yeah. And then with the lipstick, I've been wearing the matching Urban Decay liner. It's their 24/7 Glide-On lip liner in the shade Liar. This is actually a shade darker than the lipstick, but I'm really liking that effect at the moment, so you can still see that you've lined your lips even when you've got the liner on. These two are my lip combination favourites of August. Also from Urban Decay, which I picked up at Debenhams, is their new Urban Decay Smoky No. 4 Naked palette. I never thought I'd be able to put away my Naked 3 palette, I just thought it was irreplaceable, but not that it's been replaced, but this has swiftly become my everyday go-to palette. I have to say though, I haven't fully got full use out of it yet. I've actually only been using really 3 of the shades, and that's Whiskey, Combust and 13, which are the 3 everyday smoky shades. I'm not really very outgoing when it comes to smoky eye, so I'm almost trying to teach myself how to do a smoky eye, starting off on the easy shades, and then I'm sure as we get into the cooler months, the more festive months, I'll move towards the more sparkly shades, because Radar and Dirty Sweet, and also High as well, they are such gorgeous shades, really lovely shimmering browns. I just haven't had the right occasion to wear them yet, but this palette as a whole is absolutely gorgeous, so much more wearable than I thought it would be. And Urban Decay have also updated their brush that comes with it. Hello Rupert Bear! Hello, can you see this little man here? Hello! No, you can't see him, but he's here. He's here! It's just like a dog-loving house at the moment, got all the dogs around. And they're friends. They're kissing. Anyway, back to the brushes. So Urban Decay have updated their makeup brush. I really liked the one that came in the 3 because it had the blendable end and the end which you could do a really sharp liner, not sharp but you know, a nice precise line. This one has got an even fluffier blending brush, which is just another level to the Naked 3, and this end is a very densely packed, not sure what you'd really call this, it doesn't have anything on it, but it's a rounder version of the liner brush. I think this is really useful for doing smudging under the eye, and if you use one of the darker shades, like I've been using Whiskey, to just line the eye a little bit and blend it out with this brush. So the brush as well is a favourite, if that can be a favourite, but it's the one that comes with the Smoky 4, and I really like it. Keeping with the eye theme, my next favourite is the Clinique Chubby Lash Mascara. I featured this in my new in video, which I think was published a couple of weeks ago, correct me, I'm losing track of time. But I really like the intensity that this gives my lashes. It's got very short little spikes on the brush, which I wasn't sure what impact they would have, but they really wiggle in between the lashes, separate them out, and I just find this to be such a black mascara, which obviously is great. I haven't been using liquid liner recently, I haven't been using, hello Rupert Bear, I haven't been using any liquid liner recently, so if I wiggle this just really close to the eyelid, if that makes sense, it's been giving my lashes enough definition that I haven't needed to wear liner. So this, along with the Urban Decay Naked Smoky Naked 4, is my winning eye combo of this month. And then on days when I want to have a little bit more drama to the eyes, I have been using Fleur de Force's new lashes from the Eyelure range. This is the Fleur Loves lashes. Obviously the box is empty because I'm wearing them right now, but they are the 3/4 lashes. As they're Eyelure, you know that they're going to be really good quality, and I just love the fact that they are 3/4, so it's not the full lash, which makes them more appropriate for everyday wear or just special occasions that aren't quite suitable for a full-on bold lash. I'm not hugely a lash person, I don't like to look like I'm making too much effort, if that makes sense, but these just look so lovely and natural that I have found myself reaching for these on a very regular basis. Next we have a couple of bathroom favourites, and my first one is the new L'Occitane, who knows, the new L'Occitane Rebalancing Shower Gel Exfoliating. Anyway, this shower gel has got a really lovely fragrance to it. When I first got it through the letterbox, I opened up the package and straight away the whole room was almost filled with this lovely fragrance. It's really hard to describe, it's kind of Mediterranean-y, herbally, but it has a very lovely fragrance which is really very powerful. So normally with shower gels you can't really smell them that much on you when you lather them up, but I used this with one of those kind of scrunchy net bauble-y things, don't really know what they're called, but I used that with this in the bath the other day and it was so amazing. My whole bathroom smelt like I was in some kind of French spa up in the hills in like a vineyard or an olive grove or something. It was amazing. And I found that a little went a long way. I probably only used about half a 5p piece worth of this, and I really scrubbed it all up in my net foamy, whatever you call it thing, and it covered my whole body with loads and loads of lather. So this is definitely a favourite and one which I highly recommend if you want a slightly more luxurious kind of bath time treat. Rupert! That's Dexter's toy! Next thing from my bathroom favourites is the Erin Amber Musk Body Lotion. I originally fell in love with this because it looks so beautiful. It's got the most gorgeous pattern on it and lovely rose detailing, so I fell in love with this because I just kind of wanted to feature on my Instagram, but you know, blogger problems. But anyway, I was also really delighted, that's such an old-fashioned word. I was thrilled when I discovered that it was also a really lovely product inside. It's not got an overpowering scent. I thought that with a brand like Erin that it would be really fragrant. Of course their perfumes are amazing, so I thought it would have a hugely overpowering scent. But I was actually really pleasantly surprised that the scent is really subtle. It does stay on the skin a long time, which I love, so if you wear it before bed then you just have this really lovely smell about you and your pyjamas smell really nice, like all those really tragic things. But I absolutely love this fragrance. So this has had pride of place in my bathroom for all the world to see because it's so beautiful that I cannot bear to put it away. Next up is the fragrance that I have been obsessed with this month, and it's Jo Malone Pomegranate Noir. I know this is a really old, or should I say classic fragrance, and they recently launched their Mimosa and Cardamom, which I also absolutely love. However, I rediscovered the Pomegranate Noir fragrance recently, and I just find it such a lovely scent for this kind of transitional time of year. It's a very warming, very comforting fragrance, and it also lingers a really long time, so it's great to put on over knitwear because then the next time you put your jumper on it also smells lovely. And I think this fragrance reminds me of something maybe my mum used to wear it a few years ago, but it's one of those fragrances that just really has happy memories. So I've been wearing this on a daily basis for the past couple of weeks, and I think this will probably become my autumn-winter fragrance because it's just such a lovely warm scent. The next thing that I've been loving is a homeware piece, if you can call this homeware, but basically it's this gorgeous mug which is from Magpie Decor, and it's got my initial on it, which of course I absolutely love. I can't really move it too much at the moment because it's filled with tea, which I've only just boiled, so I don't want to spill it all over myself, but it's got really gorgeous gold detailing, pretty polka dots, really beautiful. I'm kind of keeping it on display, not putting it away in my cabinets. And this is really random, but it's also really fine around the edges. I don't like chunky china, I just find it so much nicer to use fine crockery, and this is really fine, so it gets a big tick from me. And then the last couple of things that I've been loving for this month are 2 bits of jewellery from Swarovski. And the first is this necklace, which I'm wearing at the moment, and it's gold with little diamonds, not diamonds, you know, Swarovski crystals, in this V-shaped triangle, and it's very dainty and delicate, but also quite a striking piece. I've had so many compliments when I've been wearing this. It also goes really nicely with this ring, which is my final favourite product, and it's got loads of different bands on it. There's bands full of crystals, chunky bands, plain gold bands, and they look really gorgeous together. And the fact that they're rose gold as well. You guys know how much I love rose gold, so it means that they match the rest of my jewellery. Loads of my watches are rose gold, bracelets, everything rose gold. I love it. So, but they just match everything is the point I'm trying to make. So absolutely love these 2 pieces. So Dexter and I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. Oh, I'm going to let him go now because he's going to go for a walk with his daddy. Aren't you? Bye bye, little man. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you have. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.